Hello, I'm Annie Hill, Executive Vice President for the Communications Workers of America. Recently, Senate Republicans used the filibuster again, this time to kill the Paycheck Fairness Act that would have helped working women pursue their claim for fair and equal pay. It's simply outrageous. Unfortunately, this is just another example of the obstruction and gridlock that has been the hallmark of this Senate for the past 2 years. Senate Republicans unanimously refused to let the Paycheck Fairness Act be debated and go to a yes or no vote on the Senate floor. Those obstructionists included 3 Republican women, Senators Susan Collins and Olympia Snowe from Maine, and Kay Bailey Hutchinson from Texas, along with Democrat Ben Nelson from Nebraska. The Paycheck Fairness Act would have given women the right to know what their male colleagues earn so that they'll know whether they're experiencing discrimination. Without the Paycheck Fairness Act, an employer still can retaliate against or even fire an employee who just wants to know what her coworkers are earning. Shades of Lilly Ledbetter, the woman who for 2 decades earned far less than men at Goodyear doing the same job. Ledbetter was blocked from getting her rightful back pay by a Supreme Court decision that said she had no right to sue 20 years later, even though the discrimination had been ongoing for 2 decades. Apparently, the Supreme Court thought she should have sued immediately, even though Ledbetter didn't know that she was being paid less. The Lilly Ledbetter Act, which fixed this backward thinking, was the first legislation signed by President Obama. But today's Senate rules won't allow anything like the Lilly Ledbetter Act to even be discussed, let alone voted on. That's why the Communications Workers of America and many progressive allies are calling for reform of these rules. We need to end destructive holds and bring about open debate and a full discussion of the issues. Isn't that why we elect these senators to office? These rules aren't a part of the Constitution and can be changed. That's the only way we will be able to stop special corporate interests from overriding the people's business. We need reform to end this disaster for American families and our democracy.